Edward, Gordon and Henry enjoyed their life on the railway. There were no more engines getting stuck on hills or shut up in tunnels. Life was now peaceful. By now, Henry had been painted blue like his friends. Everyone thought he looked splendid. "You look as smart as Gordon," the driver said. "We should have you on the express again. You look just the part." Henry smiled, but deep down he was a little worried. "Is something the matter?" asked Edward one morning. "You don't seem yourself today." "I've just been feeling a little unusual," Henry whispered. "I thought it was just stiffness from not working for so long, but I sometimes feel short of breath." "I'm sure you'll feel better soon," said Edward, but Henry wasn't sure. "I worry about being a bother to the fat director again," he said. "Don't be silly," replied Edward. "You know he values hard workers. As long as you do your best, you'll be fine," he added with a smile. Henry didn't seem so sure. Just then, the driver pulled the lever and Henry puffed slowly away. He was soon puffing along. The train was full of happy passengers and children ran to the line sides to wave at the train. But Henry wasn't feeling cheerful. "Are you feeling all right?" called the driver. "No, I feel a little short of breath," wheezed Henry. "Can you make it to the next station? You can have a nice rest there to catch your breath." "I'll try my best," said Henry. He wanted to stop there, but he knew it wouldn't be right, so he kept on puffing. At last they reached the next station. As Henry arrived, so did the guard, running along the sleepers on the other line. That wasn't right. Everyone was confused. "What's the matter?" asked the station master. "Our engine has failed," explained the guard. "They're half a mile up the line. We need help moving." "We'll have to bring them here," said Henry. "We can't have an engine blocking the line." He knew just how much of a headache fat directors got from engines standing along the main line. "Come on then," said the driver. "Let's go and help them." Henry was uncoupled from his coaches and set off to the rescue. He was still feeling worn out, but he put his worries aside. They quickly found the engine. It was a small red engine who had given up hope on moving on. "I don't feel well," is all she would say. Henry was quickly coupled up. The guard blew his whistle and hopped into his van. "Peep, peep, peep," whistled Henry as he started off. It was hard work for Henry, but still he puffed on. "I can do it, I can do it, I can do it," he said to himself. And sure enough, he did. They were soon back at the station. Henry's passengers watched with interest and cheered when the train finally arrived. But Henry had no time to celebrate, for he was quickly recovered to his own train and steaming away again. He felt exhausted that evening as he crawled into the sheds. He found Edward and Gordon waiting for him. "Well done, Henry," said Edward. "We've heard all about what you did." "A very grand job," Gordon added. "The director will be pleased." "You've certainly not been a bother today," Edward smiled. Henry hardly had the energy to reply. He just smiled happily. He finally managed a small "thank you," and with all that said, the three railway engines fell happily asleep.